Stand by. Unlucky. Alright. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Red IC, bringing you another fire commentary, live commentary. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been waiting on this particular video, because I do make these before every event, predictions and stuff like that. Please stand by. Alright, we're good. But yeah, so I don't know, and if you weren't waiting on it and thinking about it, see, I don't know if you saw my tweet, whatever, but if you weren't, then you're here now, so that's good. So that hopefully this is interesting to you. But yeah, I don't want this to be too long of a video, so I'm kind of gonna just jump right into it. I don't really need to explain myself. You can see in the title and everything what this is, but my top 8 predictions for MLG Columbus, the North American Open, on July 30th and the 31st. Gears of War Ultimate Edition is coming up right here, right now. So,
our destiny awaits.
oh, real quick, my apologies again. I don't know. I watched Strangulate's video, and like, it was a good video, honestly. And I wanted to do a top 12 because I guess I didn't really realize how close it actually is, you know, with some of the competition until he was like talking about it, honestly. But so I almost wanted to do like a top 12, but I am just gonna do a top 8. And we'll throw in some honorable mentions at the end. But so at number 8, this is a team that I have respect for, honestly. Like, I feel like they have potential. It's just they don't really get it yet. They just don't really get it. Some of their players do, some of their players don't. But as a team, as one unit, they don't get it. So at number 8, the 8th spot, 8th place, I have Vex Gaming. That's Domes, Detox, Neglectant, and Hooligan. Great team, skill-wise, very, very skillful. A lot of raw talent on that team, a lot of young talent. So I do have a lot of respect for those guys, mainly Domes, to be honest, and Neglectant. Those two stand out for me a lot. I'm not very familiar with Detox, and Hooligan is good, very like skillful, but I feel like his decision making isn't where it needs to be yet. But with time, I feel like he could be a very, very, very good player. Alright, so number 7. This is actually this was a tough spot right here for me, because I have a lot of respect for these people right here, these players. This is definitely a tough one. I just, due to some of the circumstances and other things, I have them at the 7th spot. But Lethal Gaming, or Mutiny, that's Rushy's mod, or just Rushy's, I'm sorry. Strafey, Decline, I'm pretty sure, and of course Ments. Everybody knows Ments. That is a really, really good team as well. Rushy's, in particular, in my opinion, is the best skill-wise player on that team, and Ments is a really good vocal leader and very good power weapon player. I know Decline's very good with power weapons as well, but the reason why they're at the 7th spot has nothing to do with their online capability at all. The only problem with me and that team is the fact that they don't have as much LAN experience as some of these other teams. Who knows? I mean, they could prove me wrong. This is a team that I have at 7th place, but they could easily get in the top 4, in my opinion. I'm well aware how much competition is at this event, so If you guys disagree with me, then maybe you guys just don't see what I see. And that's actually a good topic real quick. A lot of you guys probably won't see what I see when I get into these placings. A lot of you guys just have different opinions than me, and that's fine. Everybody has their own opinion, and that's why I like making these videos, because I am who I am, and this is exactly what I'm thinking, and that's it. So yeah, honestly though, that Lethal Team Mutiny, they are great bunch of guys, good team all around, and they have a good chance. It's just, will they perform on LAN? At number 6, it's kind of the same story, to be honest. Elevate. They have really great players. They got Strangulate, of course. I play second with him at High 4. They have Giraffe. They have Jerpy, and who's the other guy? I'm not on the. I can't remember the other guy, but very solid team right there. They are actually one of the teams online that just kind of dominate. Oh, Gwish. Gwish is their 4th. I'm sorry. Gwish, or Extinguish. I know him as. Yeah, great players, skill-wise, all of them. It's just, it's kind of the same thing. I don't really need to get too far into this. They just don't have that experience on LAN, and at a big LAN event like this, that's gonna matter. And I know a lot of people don't really understand that. They just kind of look at the teams and say, oh, these people are good, these people are bad. That's it. But yeah, Elevate's a very good team. It's just on LAN, will they perform? That's a team that could easily get top 4, you know, in my opinion. Who knows? So that's just what I think. So moving on to the number 5, or the 5th place team, in my opinion. This one is going to cause a lot of debate and just probably like Icy's stupid and blah blah blah, whatever. I have Enemy, or Denial, at the 5th spot, and the reason for that is none other than they're stupid as a team. And I know for a fact that Lava, Billy, Gilbert, and even Kenny, they are all very, very, very skillful players. But when it comes down to it, they push brainlessly. Kenny wall bounces into 3 people, and online, you know, people don't really notice the little things, but on LAN they will get punished for it. They'll go for a back A, or, you know, Billy will straight line somebody, eat a point blank, and chunk 3 of us. You know, like, that stuff rarely happens on LAN. People eat on LAN, that's fine, but it's nothing like online, and that's the truth. So I know, of course, they've won in the past, you know, whatever. But this event, people are prepared, people are ready. It's towards the end of Gears Ultimate Edition. You know, everybody kind of knows every strat, you know, for the most part. And I believe in my heart of hearts that they will get shut down early, and they're gonna have to make a run through losers bracket. That's my honest opinion. So we'll see what happens with them. But moving on to the 4th place team, TK. I have TK here. Great overall, like, teamwork team here. Not really too much, just raw talent, you know, brute force on this team. Just kind of, you know, they truly are one unit. They're a pack. They use all 4 of the, you know, the teammates, the players, to win the round. They don't rely on individual plays and, you know, clutch plays to win. That's not who they are. So of course, I'm sure you guys know this, Fatal Strike streams all the time, but it is Fatal Strike, Osby, or Noxious, whatever you want to call him, J-Ribs, and Crushmo. The team does have a lot of skill, but it's not. They are not going to win off of skill alone. They're not going to win off of clutch plays. That's just not who they are. And if they are going to try and rely on that, it will not work. But from what I have seen on online and on some of the streams that I've been watching, they put in a lot of hard work, and I truly believe that they could upset some, you know, quote-unquote top teams. I think that they are a very capable team of doing that and putting up a really, really good fight, good match for everybody to see against, you know, anybody here at this event. So I have them at the number 4 spot because it really does just depend. LAN is a different ball game, as you guys know. So coming in at the 3rd spot, I'm going to try and quicken this up a little bit. I have Goons, actually. Goons or XGN. I think it's Exiled Gaming Network or something like that. XGN for short, though. That's Summons, Franco, Razil, and Drix. Alright, this right here is a question mark team. Probably the biggest question mark team that I have on this paper. On this list of teams here. I feel like... Alright, so Summons and Razil are... And Frank, I'm sorry. Those 3 players are the biggest question marks for me. And the reason for that is because everybody who has ever played them or watched them play, you know that they will wall bounce at your face, they will one-shot you down, they will eat shots, they will reaction shot you, they will push you 3-3 because it's online, okay? And I know that they've competed at MES, and they played decently there. I don't know that Razil has ever played on LAN, but Frank and Summons played very well at MES. So I know that they're capable of playing the game itself on LAN, but that's not a LAN though. Like, you know what I mean? That I won that quote unquote event, and like it's not a LAN. It's like I mean it's a local, realistically. It's a local with some teams there, whatever. But this MLG North American Open, you know, it's a huge event. There's a lot of teams here. You had to qualify, you know. The best of the best are here. So will they perform under the pressure just like so many of these other teams? Will they play to the best of their ability? Will they get away with some of the things that they get away with online? And if they can do it, will other teams like Enemy or Elevate or Vex or Mutiny or Lethal, like, will these teams also get away with some of the things that they do online? No sliding is a huge, you know, I don't know what the word is, but it's a different game. If you don't have somebody on your team who can consistently slide, much like Lava or Billy, like Mental, if those 2 players on Enemy, they can almost every single time slide a weapon on LAN. They are within that 1% of the community because not very many people at all can do it. so if like Summons and Drix and all these players are able to slide, that's gonna make a big difference, because I know that these teams, like XGN, they rely on that. Summons will slide a weapon across the map, you know, like they'll slide a clutch revive. How many of you guys have lost a round because somebody slides a revive sideways, you know, across the, you know, the cover? Like, that stuff is just ridiculous. And if you can do it on LAN, I have so much respect for you, because like I don't think any of these teams are preparing for anybody to be able to do that. So if you do it, then good for you. Number 2 spot, Envious. I don't have to go into this much at all. They're a great team, a lot of teamwork, a lot of individual plays. They have a good combo, good mix on that team. A lot of players kind of fear them, and that's the truth. But that team right there, they have a good sniper franchise. Obviously, Praise, quote unquote, best player in the game. I don't think so, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, that's a very good team. Toy Soldier, Soto, you know, very solid team. They have some good achievements in this game, and you know, you have to respect them to a certain degree. So it would be dumb not to put them in the top 4. With that being said, I have them at the 2nd spot simply because from what I've been hearing, and this could just not be true completely, but from what I've been hearing, they have not been practicing as much as they could have been. And if they think that this event is going to be like, you know, PAX where there's 4 teams there, or Hype 4 where they were the only real prepared team, you know, like stuff like that, if they think it's going to be that simple, that easy, it's not going to be. It's not. So I have them there simply because I don't know. I think it's time for them to kind of get a reality check, much like Enemy or Denial, as you guys know him probably. I think it's time for them. You know, they've had their little run where they're ahead of the game, ahead of the pack, and I feel like people have caught up and maybe even surpassed them at a certain degree, and that's the truth of it. So moving on to the number 1 spot. This is one I don't have my team in here, by the way, guys. Of course, if I had my team, as you guys all know me, I'd have us at number 1, and I believe that. So it's I don't have us here though, just so I can fit these teams in. Like I said, I wanted to do a top 12 because there is so much competition, but just not gonna happen. So I'm not gonna put my team in here, but we're gonna win the event, obviously. But yeah, number 1, without my team being in here, E6. This one is going to surprise a lot of you guys, and you know that's good. This is my opinion. If you disagree, that's okay. But I have E6, Hudson's, Eternity, Affinity, and Poseidon. Probably the most textbook team that you will find. And when I say textbook, I don't mean, you know, shotguns or lancers and pistols. I mean as a team, as a unit, their rotations. They don't up a reaction shot you. They don't, you know, I mean, okay, sure, Hudson's will get 3 headshots through a smoke, like backwards, you know, it's whatever, like shit happens. But I have them there because they are a very solid team. They're not sliding weapons across the map. They're not sliding revives across the map. They're playing it just like LAN. They practice for LAN. They're not practicing to win these scrims that they play you guys in or us in. They're playing like they're going to play on LAN, and that's who they are. That's what they do. So I have them at the number 1 spot. I don't have the bracket here, guys. By the way, I don't even know. I saw Ash's bracket. If that's the, you know, the legit bracket, then I don't even know if all of these placings are possible. This is just my personal opinion on like teams, you know, in order. Basically, it's not, you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna throw in a couple honorable mentions here. A1 Gaming, that's Kraz, Damage Points, Legend, and someone else, I don't really remember, but very, very good team actually that nobody really has heard of. I mean, everybody knows Damage Points, Legend, I'm sure. Kraz, I know him from game battles, but yeah, very, very talented team actually, and I know you guys probably did not expect that. They could easily sneak into the top 8. It's just, will it happen? You know, it's all gonna come down to the day of. Also, I would like to throw in True Ambition. That's Nunez, Raindrops, Alexander, I think, and Genesis. Really, really good team. Could easily get top 8. No Name Noobs, another team. That's Finagler, Bobby Rice, Chubbs, and one other guy. Don't really remember, but very good team there as well. A lot of potential in all of these teams. So if you guys have any disagreements or any of your own opinions you'd like to throw in there, feel free to comment below or tweet me. My Twitter is twitter.com/DT_icy. So if you guys want to hit me up there, feel free. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure you guys probably think this is a terrible prediction, but as I stated before going into this all, you guys definitely have a different point of view than I do, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So I hope you guys understand and respect that. Hope you guys all have a good day. Talk to you guys later. Peace.